Good afternoon and welcome to the workshop. In this video we're going to be finishing the machining of the Stuart 10V. I also want to take just a minute to say thank you to everyone who took the time to comment and give me feedback on the content of the channel in the previous video. I'm really reassured and very grateful for all of those people who took the time to send me messages and give their thoughts on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So with that, let's get on with the machining. These two items here are the cylinder covers, and they are some of the last bits of work to do. You'll see these lightly coloured dots. That's the bolt pattern that I've scribed out on the surface of the cylinder cover. I did that by marking this ring around the outside as a diameter, and then using a calculation find out what the caudal pitch is for 5 holes, and then walking this around. This is just a normal set of dividers. Did that for both. These don't need to be oriented in any way, but when they get onto the other pieces like this, I'll need to ensure that the holes in here are lined up perpendicular and parallel to various other features. So here we have the 3 cylinders with the various bolt patterns, 5 bolts here, 5 bolts here, 4 bolts here. These ultimately need to be drilled 7BA clear, but what I'm going to be using them is jigs to drill through into the other items. So I want to keep them at tapping drill size, because the final layer in that sandwich is going to be tapping drill size, and this way I can ensure it's perfectly straight. Then I can open these out to clearance size later. This is going to be my method for holding the various covers in place onto the items below, using this machinist clamp here to pin it down, and then I'm just going to spot straight down through the holes. This is really awkward to get in and see, so it's not going to make good filming. So you're going to have to take it for granted that I'm just doing this, and then I'll do the other one, and then I'll have to move everything around, and eventually it'll all be in place. But I'll come back to you after I've drilled the holes into the other pieces, but essentially just using one piece as a jig for the other. This is my tapping arrangement. I've got my usual tap follower here in the drill chuck, my smallest one of these, and then a 7BA first tap here. So I just gently hold this with my hand, try and make this vertical, because this is a pivot point here, so I need to adjust this to the right position, and then get it started off here with the pressure, and then once I'm in the hole and I'm vertical, I'll take it out of this and just complete it by hand, so I can be very gentle, make sure this bloody tiny little tap doesn't snap off.